What is up, guys? Thanks for joining and watching the video. I've had a few people request that I do a video of me of how I kind of lay my chart out and do some charting and take some trades. So I figured I'd make a quick video on doing that. For ones that don't know, most of y'all know me as Backdraft in the Discord. Uh, the ones who don't, thanks for joining. Please subscribe and like, and also check out the QR code in the bottom of the screen. If you scan that, it'll bring you up to my link tree. We got a bunch of good stuff in there. You got a free Discord link. Got some free videos and a mentorship group. It brings you to all my social pages, and also you'll see me turn on some signals on and off throughout the video. There's a discount link to that as well, so you'll be sure to check it out. But let's get started. So we're gonna get started with GJ. So what I usually do is I try to start off and look at like the highest time frame. Always go and just kind of see if there's anything near. If there's nothing real close to current price, then I just won't worry about it. But right here on the monthly, for example, we have a monthly void that we're about to fill. It looks like it might have filled it. I have to check it, but so I'd mark this monthly void just so I know it. Just so I know what it is. But if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna turn on this toolbox that comes with the mentorship. Yeah, it hasn't got tested yet. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. Price isn't too far. GJ, it can move, 100, 200 pips in a day easily. So being that we're so close, we're definitely gonna watch it. Um, I guess I'll go ahead and mark the closer end as well to the bottom side, just so we have an idea. Just a level that's above and below price. So we'll mark this as the monthly void as well. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Nothing really sticks out to me. Um, Crazy. I don't think this trend line would really be too pleasing to me. Yeah, see, we already broke, retested, and we're going up now. So I'm not really too worried about that. All right, let's jump down to the weekly. Let's see. So we'll come back over here. We'll go look left. Let's see. Looks like there's a weekly just below this monthly that we're gonna definitely need to watch. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think we filled this already. We'll look as we label it. We'll shoot back over to the right. Yep. And that's actually where GJ is at right now. Is kind of rejecting with this void on the weekly. As a matter of fact, right here when it was this the July 23rd, July 3rd candle. I'm sorry. Um, it tested it, well filled it, kind of filled in a little bit, and then pushed down. I mean that would have been an amazing short. I mean you're talking what 2 weeks? 2 weeks you had 700 pips. On a standard that's $7,000. That's a good little payday. They pushed it up. They didn't quite fill up this this weekly void right here. They got close, but they didn't fill it up. So if I had to guess, there's probably some type of other void within it, maybe a daily or 4 hour or something. So we'll label that. I'll look to see if there's anything crazy going on with maybe a trend line. I don't really see anything too particular that I would like to pay attention to. Um, you can kind of say this. Looks like it broke out the top and it got retested, and that's why it got pushed back up, and now we're bouncing back up off of it. I'd probably say that. All right, we'll drop down to the daily. Oh, I labeled this wrong, but that was pretty convenient. So we got a daily and a weekly right here on top of each other, so that tells you that's going to be a pretty good area to watch. Um, if we zoom in, there's nothing really above it. There might be a daily up here. There is a daily right here. The thing with voids too is most of your voids that are created usually get filled almost instantly. Um, the voids is an imbalance in a market of buy and sells. Market likes to have equals amount of buy and sells. Um, so they're always going to come back and fill these voids. And another thing you got to look at too is area of liquidity. Like they're right up here in this little area. There's going to be a bunch of people that are short. So eventually they're going to retrace it to get everybody stops or bring more money back into the market. All right, so we do have a daily origin right here. I think that is a nice one. We're just up there a good little ways, but we're going to go ahead and mark it. Sometimes I usually just mark them out myself, but sometimes it makes it easier just to turn on the toolbox um, to lay it out a little easier than trying to hunt them down. All right, so we got the daily laid out. So like I said, we're gonna for liquidity, they're gonna target this, but I see them for now going up higher. They're gonna try to break these highs right here, grab more liquidity, pull in the market before they try to pull back some. I think it just makes sense for them to grab this daily void before they try to pull back a little bit. Let's go to the 4 hour. So the 4 hour, you can say we have this short-term trend going on right here. You can say you have that going on. If I'm not mistaken, there might be. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one though, but you could say this. Yeah, something like that, which no, that one was already mitigated. So there's really no 4 hours. If there is, it'd be well above. No, yeah, I didn't think so. So we don't have any 4 hours above us to the upside. We do have a structure point right up here, which is like I said with the whole liquidity. They want to target this area for some liquidity regardless. So yeah, they're going to target this area. There's some money sitting right there, people that shorted, so they're definitely going to target that. So it might do like a little false breakout and then pull back and come to the downside a little bit. Or could you see we do have a 4 hour? Yep, that's what I thought. We have another 4 hour void right here, just below that daily. So we'll have this 4 hour void. So no, like I said, they like to bring money into the market, so the market could push up, do like a false breakout, maybe do something like this, and then come down, grab this 4 hour before it runs back to the upside and goes for this daily. If I had to guess, I would ultimately target that we're going to go for this daily void up here. Like I said, we're going to grab all the shorts that have everybody that's short right here. I'm going to grab all that. All right. Let's drop down to my most favorite time frame. The 1 hour, I love it. I've come to find that it really, really loves GJ. GJ and the 1 hour have a just amazing relationship. It comes down to see. All right, so in the 1 hour, we're actually inside of a 1 hour OB right here. We got a few confluences. When given a trade, you got a trend line, you got an OB. The only other thing that we're lacking that we don't have yet is a bear signal from Vision saying that hey, it's okay to go short here. But that's looking good. So we got a 1 hour OB right there. I like this one right below it. You can look for this for like a pullback to add to go long on the upside. I like this. This one's kind of larger, but this one would work out good if price could do maybe this before going back to the upside. And doing one of the little false breakout things, grabbing stops. Everybody that's playing this trend line grabbing their stops and then going back to the upside. It's a thing you can play. And then also, like I said, another thing you gotta remember is liquidity. They always want to pull money into the market. So the 1 hour that's below this area right here of liquidity is right here. So you gotta keep in mind that's always gonna be a possibility too. So the area of liquidity, they set up this little double bottom. So they know that there's loads of money to bring into the market there. So they could also very well, just do this, and sink it down, and then push it back to the upside. They're going to grab all this liquidity right here, pull in the market, just enough to pull it back to the upside. They fill some voids, um, and push everything back up. All right, so we're going to drop to the 15. There is a 15 over here that's inside this 1 hour. Depending on how well you wanted to refine it down, yeah, it's right there at the line. So like I said, we're still kind of playing in. Uh, Vision hasn't thrown a bear yet on the 15. Uh, I'm gonna leave this 1 hour down here. Actually, there is a 15 that's a little bit greedier, about halfway, but we'll just keep it marked like this, just because it's not a very large area. So like what I do is if I was along off of this area, I would long on the taps usually, and I'd put my stop just on the other side of the order block. So there's a 15 pip stop, and then I target like the next order block, so that'd give me almost a 5-to-1 risk to reward. That is a little large. I usually try to stay around 100. Uh, 100. I'm sorry, 10 pips. But like I said, if you wanted to play it safer and wait till you get about halfway, and then just play the other side, for 7 pips, and target this upside, it gives you a 9-to-1. So it all depends. Sometimes I'll play and wait for it to get halfway, just depending on what price is doing. But we'll mark this one down because this one was kind of fairly large, so we'll do that. Uh, that one's still kind of big, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cut this all the way down to the size of 15. This 15 lines up with the 4-hour order block, so I like that one a lot. That one could be a good one to play out. Looks like there is a little void to fill right here on the daily. So you have the daily and the 15 that line up, but there's not really nothing like too strong that shows you like there's great movement there. I look for order blocks that's going to give me a good push. So like right here where this order block is, we had a good push to the upside. Right here we had a decent little push to the upside. So I'd like to watch those two areas. Uh, I just kind of like to watch the void fills because like I said, they always come back to fill voids. It's always when they get created, they fill them almost instantaneously. Uh, let's see. Got anything above it? So we got a breaker structure point. That's the breaker structure point. It's going to be that liquidity grab, and it will line up perfect with this order block that's right here above it. That's laid out for us. So we'll go ahead and mark it just so we know, like, hey, we pull up, we get this liquidity. You can see a pullback from that area back down. So definitely want to have that marked out. Let's see vision through a bear yet. No, we don't have a bear yet. Okay, let's drop it down to the 5 minute, 5 minutes. So this is where I usually start to really refine my entries. So, I have all these higher time frame areas marked and that I'm looking and paying attention to. It helps keep your losses to a minimum. The tighter, the smaller, the better. So let's see. I don't like anything right here. I don't like anything right here. So I'd probably just stay with this 15. It's not a very large stop. Um, this one right here is not too bad. You could play it halfway to this 5 minute, right in the halfway mark, so they give you about a 4 pip stop loss. And there's really nothing too pleasing that I'm really liking. This one isn't bad, because you did have a little move. It looked like it was like a little flag or something that formed. So this little 5 minute, it's not a bad area to watch. You could probably get a little, 10 pip scalp off of it or something. But, I don't really look at the 1 minute on the GJ. You can continue to break down and look at it some more if you wanted. GJ just moves so much, and there's a lot. I feel like the 1 minute can sometimes get very noisy. If you do get into the 1 minute, I just suggest that you do it for like super scalping. Do it so that you're in and out real quick. Don't expect to hold long moves off of that. But the good thing though that you can do about the 1 hour, the 1 minute, I'm sorry, is if you have this like larger area with a stop, you can come down to the 1 minute and say, okay, how can I make this a lot smaller? Well, you got this down here, you got this one right here, you got this one there, and you got that one there. That's the only issue that starts to come to is you have so many 1 minutes inside these uh, one larger area. And you're not always going to come back to fill. Like it can come and tap this, 15-minute order block and bounce versus coming in and grabbing the 1 minute. Uh, if they want to be greedy, they'll push it down to grab the 1 minute entry. But With it being a higher time frame order block, the higher time frame order block is going to be a lot stronger than what that 1 minute is. So there's a few things you just got to look at, and it's just part of it. You got to figure out which one you want to go with and which one looks right. Uh, and the thing it's always good to remember is when you're trading a pair or a stock or anything, it's always safe to play the trend. You can get in, and it's like if we're going up, so obviously we're going up on GJ. You can also get you can get good shorts. I think I caught a short somewhere around here on my channel. Uh, you could have got easy 20, 30 pips out of it, but don't hold to the moon for it. Get in, get out. Uh, Take your money. Look for another play. Uh, but if you stay with trend, you have a 75% chance of it continuing to the upside. So that's the thing you need to remember as well. Um, let's see, but that's really about it. But let's see, I didn't check to see if Vision had anything on the 5 minute. Okay. So this is that order block. I think it was an hour and 15-minute order block, if I'm not mistaken. So we marked it out. So obviously the 15 and the 1 hour didn't have a bear signal from Vision. So what I'll do is sometimes I'll mark it up, do my trend lines, so everything I've done, and then when I come down to my 5, if I'll try to refine this area a little bit more if I need to. This one's really not too big, so I don't mind it. I'm gonna leave it how it is. Then I'll turn on Vision. So if I got an order block, a trend line, maybe some EMA crosses, whatever you want to use, whether it's the MACD or whatever, and Vision throws a bear with, 2 or 3 of those things, then I say it's a good chance for a solid trade to line up. So, I would take my short at the close with the signal locked in. Like I said, it's a larger stop, but the way you could do the stop is you do stop on the other side of the OB to play it safe if you have a larger account, or you can do it just on the other side of the structure right here on the top of these candles. And then what you would do is you would want to start to target these voids for profit taking. So what I would do is so ultimately my target would be down here, 100% ultimately my target. But for profit taking, I would start looking for void areas. So I would do TP1 here. Oh, so I do TP1. Let's see, we'll do TP2. This will say TP2 right here, and then TP3 down there. Start filling these voids, and take partials along the way and leave runners. And definitely by time I say you get at least 10 pips up, you should go break even. Don't let a blue trade go red. Don't let it go against you. There's no sense in that. Uh, I know it's hard. Don't get greedy. Take your profit. Build your account. You know, that's the way I kind of lay out things on the chart. If anybody has any questions, feel free to DM me. Look for me on Discord. If you have any questions about the bear and bull signals that you're seeing from Vision, feel free to ask me about them. I have a discount link in the description. Also, you can scan the QR code. They offer many, many things. They offer trail and stop. I mean, this thing's loaded with stuff. I mean, I could do a whole 20-minute video just on Vision alone. Um, Mentorship toolbox that comes with when you purchase a mentorship. It lays out OBs, lays out a few other structure things, lays out the market sessions. I mean, it lays out. I mean, that thing's golden. But yeah, guys. So if y'all have any questions, like I said, feel free to contact me. I appreciate y'all watching. I love the support from everybody. I'm gonna try to get some more videos out. I'm still trying to work on doing lives as much as I can. We did a couple lives last week. We'll see about doing one over the next 2 days. Uh, but yeah, if y'all could just give me a like, follow, subscribe, and support, man. I love y'all. Appreciate it. I'll see y'all around.